Leos out there. So please make sure to get the book at Amazon or BarnesandNoble.com. The links will be in the description box below as usual. If you'd like to contact me for a personal reading, my email address as well as the prices are in the description box below as usual. Like I said, please make sure to get to that comment section, right? Leave some comments, as well as don't forget to leave a like. It really does help this video as well as the channel to get picked up by the algorithm, right? So that more people could see it and it become more popular, right? I'm trying to get to that 1,000 subscriber mark, 4,000 watch hours, so that way I can start getting paid again, right, through Google AdSense and stuff like this. You know, that's what happened with my last channel. Why it is that I took it down, I wasn't getting paid through it. You know, something had went wrong. But again, we all live, we all learn, right? What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna sit around and groan about it. So I just basically put in the work again. So let's get into it for the Leos. That was 1, 2. Okay. So the cards that I come up with for the Leos are the 2 of Cups, the Ace of Wands, the 3 of Swords, the Devil, the Hangman, the 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, the Empress, Page of Wands, 3 of Pentacles, the Page of Swords, the 9 of Swords, 5 of Wands, okay, Knight of Cups, and last but not least, the 2 of Swords. Wow. Interesting reading. So, the first 3 cards are the 2 of Cups, Ace of Wands, 3 of Swords. Someone is making some sort of love offer to you. And it's not even really, it's a half-baked love offer. It's a half-baked love offer. The reason why I'm saying that is because this Devil card here, you know, this Devil card here, this person, they haven't necessarily gotten their own emotional baggage cleared within themselves just yet. They haven't gotten that resolved. But here they go, right, even with their broken heart, trying to offer their broken heart to you, right, as if it like somehow took, you know what I mean, as if it's somehow like they're doing you a favor, or like it took so much out of them to actually choose you or something like this. And a lot of you Leos should really be insulted. You know what I mean? The Hangman is that this person doesn't even necessarily plan on maybe even putting in any kind of real work or being serious about this, where they're even trying to meet you halfway. If you were to say that if you were to say yes, that you will be in a relationship with them. What kind of weirdo stuff is that? The 2 of Pentacles is you doing the right thing. The 2 of Pentacles is you questioning this, right? A lot of you Leos may have someone around you who's stank, who's living foul, because it's like they coming to you kicking dust up, offering this BS relationship proposition to you, right? And it's like a lot of you Leos are like, wait a minute, I know I'm a Leo, but it doesn't mean that I'm dumb. You know what I mean? Like, I know that I'm about optimism and flair and flash and, like, you know, fancy things, but it doesn't mean that I'm dumb either. You come to me offering me a love opportunity when the love opportunity is BS. What type of... So the things that the 5 of Swords is like this person kind of turning coat now and moving the goalposts and being like, okay, fine. I just thought that I wanted to go ahead and I felt sorry for you. I felt sorry for you and I just wanted to go ahead and try to ask you if you wanted to hang out. Fine, it's your loss. What kind of... And it, and the Empress is you Leos, like saying the same thing I'm saying. Like, what kind of BS is this? Like, Like, what kind of BS is this? Like, how do you step to me with this kind of BS offer? You out here, you sick as a dog over somebody else due to your shortcomings. You don't want to be by yourself. You're using me as a rebound, trying to offer this BS relationship to me, talking about you was interested. Why don't, and then now that I and then when I question it, which I should be doing because it looks bogus, now all of a sudden you wanna double and triple down on the BS and be like, oh well, I was just doing you a favor, stuff like this. No, you Leos were doing them a favor if you was hanging out with them. If you were to say yes to be in a relationship with them, you would be doing them the favor. The Empress is about, again, you standing your ground, and a lot of you Leos not allowing these people collectively to ultimately disrespect you or to shortchange you as you shouldn't. As you shouldn't. As you shouldn't. The Page of Wands is about this new transition that you need, that you needed. You needed this person to show you what kind of nonsense that they was on so that you can move forward with just your overall life. A lot of you Leos are leaving these people, this person that represents this devil and this kind of relationship, this kind of, for lack of a better term, energy, the way that the relationship is occurring. Because the devil actually represents the invisible force. It represents how this relationship would, the elephant in the room, it represents how this relationship wasn't necessarily formed where this person was really interested in you. This relationship, if you would have said yes, would have been formed based upon these people not wanting to be by themselves. What kind of nonsense is this? So the Three of Pentacles is that, like whenever it is that I get the Three of Pentacles, a lot of the times, the Three of Pentacles to me just represents how, just kind of spending time with your friends and your family and wanting, your community that you have amongst yourself, the community that you may have been born with, and those people whom you are kind of close to, tutor around a lot of the times, your circumstances, and people who you allow in your circle. And the Page of Swords represents how a lot of you Leos, the Page of Swords, okay, the Page of Swords is that, Page of Swords, the Nine of Swords, and the Five of Wands represents you may have someone who, this person, right, who sees you being okay as single individuals. I wouldn't say by yourselves, but as single individuals, right, out with friends, blah, 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 who don't necessarily like that they are angry about that. Like I said, mental illness. And the thing is that the Five of Wands is about how so they're like, should I go over and say something to you? How, they're thinking about how they don't like that a lot of you Leos are okay with being single. And the thing is that the Knight of Cups and the Two of Swords is about how you as the Knight of Cups, because Virgo got this too, but as the ending card, is about how you're completely bypassing these types of individuals, the people who got too much drama going on. You're gonna walk right past them on your horse. You're gonna go from here and walk right past them on your horse. Let's clarify the Two of Swords. Those types of BS type of relationship proposition, Leos, like what kind of nonsense is this? How are they coming to you? Hold on, that's my cat trying to get in. No. Anyway, the Two of Swords. So yeah, let's clarify that, right? It's a good thing that a lot of you Leos didn't choose to be with them. The first card that I come up with are the Three of Ghosts, then the Ten of Imps, then the Ten of Ghosts. Right. All these people, you're now gonna start avoiding. See, you Leos are learning from your mistakes because you're starting to avoid people who are like this. People who are too hard for their own good. You know, this street persona type of thing. You know, New York City, because I live in New York City, got a lot of that. Got a lot of people who was on some street type of persona type stuff where, you know, they try to act like a tough individual. It's like, come on, man. Some of the people who get things done don't have to constantly, like Cat Williams said, gang bang at 9 o'clock in the morning on cereal. It's like, come on, you know, you trying too hard. The three of ghosts represents, even if you were to get with this person, these people still wouldn't be faithful to you and be in a real relationship with you because they always got BS going. So you're not gonna get anything out of them, and a lot of Leos are starting to realize that. The Ten of Imps represents, look at the iconography on the Ten of Imps. This person here holding all of these imps close, right? And that stands for, in this particular reading, all that clutter, right? All of that excessive baggage. You out here, you dropping stuff. You got 9 in your hand, 1 on the floor, and people. And the thing is, you're looking at a piece of baggage that you ended up dropping, and now you're looking at that and you're ready to try to reach down and grab that because you think all that baggage is good for them, right? Like all that excessive baggage that these people thought is good for them, they want to take that baggage, they want to take that miserable lifestyle and mentality into places with them. They want to take it everywhere with them. And the thing about it is that they really can't. So the Ten of Ghosts now is about now how this is why it is that they can't really be with anybody else, is because the way they date, their excessive baggage, it doesn't work. They create relationships quickly, get into bed with these people, and then when they get into bed with these people, they start to get bored with them very quickly, and then the relationship ends up burning out very quickly, and y'all just may have known each other about a month, 2 months, and the relationship already done because there's not a whole lot of substance there when it comes to this type of relationships. And again, a lot of you Leos are starting to understand this is more, you'd be better off just being single and dating the way you want. A lot of you Leos need to understand that just do what you want. Just really do what it is that you want. Forget about, you know what I mean? Like, as long as, I'll say this, as long as you Leos have integrity, as long as you know what it is that you want, as long as you're not out here lying, right? Because I don't condone that. Do what you want. If you don't want anything serious, date like that. If you don't want, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you don't want to get attached to anybody, date like that. If you want to wait and just date people sparingly, then do that. Date a couple of people at the same time. Do that. Tell people that that's what it is that you're doing. It's no holds barred now. Let's clarify the Knight of Cups. The Seven of Imps, Five of Imps, the Empress. No. This is about how a lot of you Leos, a lot of people are giving you attention and stuff like this around this time, right? Seven of Imps. A lot of people, you know what I'm saying, especially if they know where you are. You got a lot of friends who are your support system. So it's not even to say, well, like, even if you're single, you're going to be alone. You're going to have a lot of people still around you, hanging around you during this Mercury retrograde. That's my cat. The Five of Imps is that just watch out for any so-called friends or anybody that's coming into your space right around now, especially in this Mercury retrograde, BSing and roughhouse, right? BSing. Cut those types of people off. This Five of Imps also represents like kind of, how do I explain this? Like the Leos kind of like a rough house situation where it's like you know, you hanging out, stuff like this, and you know, it's kind of just this wild kind of energy of enjoying a single type of lifestyle and going out to a bar, you know, potentially for the people who of legal age now, 21 or older, right? Getting a drink and just really having fun and stuff like this, or maybe copping a few beers and bringing it back to your house and stuff like this, and just drinking with your friends. The Empress is the Empress, which you already have. The Empress is about you Leos just kind of really, like, see, that's the thing. Like, words don't do it justice. I have a Mercury in Leo, which is about how you use words, wordplay. And I'm a Virgo, you see what I'm saying? But sometimes the language doesn't do me justice in the sense of, like Earth signs, I don't know if other zodiac signs do this, but Earth signs enjoy living. We enjoy sensations, right? The way that these cards feel, and you know, everything's ooh, not everything, but so many things is ooh and ah. The way food tastes, the way the sky is blue, the air, you know, the fresh air on your skin when you breathe it into your lungs. And the Leos kind of have that outlook right around now, where you're noticing and paying attention to a lot of details and realize things could most definitely be a lot more worse than what it actually is. Like, so what if you can't find a relationship? Who cares? The types of people who are trying to act like they want to be in a relationship are people like this. Are people like this. People who shouldn't even be in the dating scene, trying to trick other people because they don't even want to be by themselves because they can't even stand themselves. This is what's out. And a lot of you Leos are seeing this, and a lot of you are like, nah, I don't want this. Which is good. It means that a lot of y'all have your common sense. So that's pretty much it. Comment on the video, like the video, subscribe. Peace.